This looks like a Maya lemon. It's a bit hard to tell because it's lost all its foliage. And I suspect that is as a result of picking it up and moving it. I think it was in poor condition before it was moved. The things that I'm seeing here are there is no dieback in the top, so that's a real positive. When it comes to the spring, there are a few stems that are growing the wrong direction. I'd prune those off in the spring. We won't take them off now as discussed. Something that's sort of crossing up there, I'd take that out as well. A few dead branches down in here, I'd trim those off. But what I'm seeing at the base here is, this is where this has been cut off as a sucker. It is below the graft. So I'll be taking that off now, just giving the snips a spray, and then cutting this off flush with the stem. It's quite hard. Flush with the stem. There's another one there as well. I'll get that. That looks to be above the graft. So that will be all that you can actually do at this point. So when it comes to the spring, once again, nutrition, but not until the end of September. Now, with citrus, you need specific nutrition. It's not just throwing on a bit of fertilizer. What you need is high nitrogen. So you need to buy a specific citrus fertilizer and distribute it in a box like this. You'd put it round the root ball, just away from the stem, as I've drawn a ring around there, and also out in the extremities of the box. Have a look at the size of the box, have a look at how much fertilizer per square metre, and don't overdo it. But the key with growing good citrus is every 6 weeks during the growing season, make application of fertilizer. And the reason you need to do that is because, firstly, they can't take up the fertilizer in the winter. They've got no ability to do that. But when it comes to spring, they're gross feeders. So if you want good fruit, healthy plants, every 6 weeks. Now what you do is, the 6 weeks finishes at Easter time, which is normally the change of the season. And you do not fertilise beyond Easter time, because as we've discussed, if you get this soft tips and you've got conditions like this morning with -1 frost, you're going to get damage on your plants. Once again, like the other citrus we've talked about, we'll get Karen to put in 4 stakes and put a cover across the top for a year or two, just to protect the plant from frost until it gets established. Once it's established, it'll be fine as such.